This is Calvin Castine hoping to stay out of the line of fire. We're at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's getting very muggy at the moment. This is high school tennis, Northeastern Clinton being visited by Plattsburgh High School. We have the #1 singles going on in front of us to our left. And over to our right we have a doubles match. We're going to let the Cougar coach, Harry McManus, fill us in a little bit about who is playing on our camera and who's playing away from our camera today.
That's not going to fit. Let's get over here. Okay. Thanks, Calvin. It seems like you and I have been at this for I can't even tell you how many years. This is going to be an excellent tennis match. Plattsburgh High is undefeated and is projected to be the championship team this year. We got a bunch of young kids, 8th, 9th, and 10th graders, but we got a lot of enthusiasm, so we'll have to wait and see. We did lose a close one the other day to Saranac, but this match you're seeing is the #1 singles match. It is senior Dan Colleen, who has 4 years of varsity experience, versus Tony Changelo. This is his second year of varsity and first year playing #1. And right now, Tony is ahead. I think it's 3-1 in games. It might be 3-0, but it's either 3-1 or 3-0. And you're going to see a bit of a contrast in styles. Tony's going to try and move Dan around, and Dan is going to try, if he can, to use his experience to wear Tony down. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. In the other match, we're a little outgunned here so far. I think it's 4-1. The Jones sisters are winning the match. But we have Emlyn Allen and Jen Mitchell playing against Alicia and Kim Jones. So that's the other match that you'll probably be seeing back and forth here during the day. Okay, I'm going to turn it back to Calvin now. There you go, Calvin.
Well, if you're not taking off immediately, could you tell us, since we're only going to be covering a couple of these matches,
yep.
and the only way we can cover this is if we had about 7, how many cameras would we have to have anyway?
A lot. The other 2 matches that are up here are Trevor Batchelder playing Ray Hayhurst. Trevor's an 8th grader, and Ray is a senior, and the #2 single spot. And then at the #2 double spot, we have Mike O'Connor and Nate Weiss playing against, and I believe it's, don't know their first names, I think it's Black and Harris are the 2 people they're playing. So all these matches should be very close, but Plattsburgh, again, is the favorite, but it's one of those things where can youth be served here versus the experience of Plattsburgh High, and again, we'll find out shortly, but so far Northeastern Clinton is off to an excellent start in this tennis match.
All right, we're hoping Harry will be around to update us on occasion and as to what else is going on. That's the one thing that we dislike. We have a couple things we dislike about tennis. One is getting a good vantage point is very tough. But the main thing we don't like about trying to cover tennis is the fact that everything's going on at the same time, and we'd have to have a whole bunch of cameras in order to cover this. So outside of trying to get a good vantage point, that's our main problem with trying to cover tennis. There are games going on behind us. I believe there are games going on in Rouse's Point, and you just need you'd need to have at least 6 cameras probably to cover everything. We're hoping you will score along at home here, because we may not be able to keep track of the score. We will try to get updated whenever they switch sides. Change a little serving. Long. We see the YMCA director, Kevin Colleen, here, so we're going to assume that he is closely related to Plattsburgh's Dan Colleen.
What did you do?
We have a school photographer right next to us here, so Trying to make room for her.
Hey, you should take a picture of this guy. Nice, Dan, good play.
Colleen puts that one away. Take a look at the girls' match while the boys are switching. 5:40.
Hi, Miss Sandra.
That one is out of here. It's a foul ball. My wife used to hit a lot of those back when we'd play tennis. And she'd get mad at me.
Nice. Good game.
I had asked Dan Colleen about 3 times what the score was and didn't get a response, so I asked his father, and Dan said it's 2-3, so it's 3-2 in favor of Changelo. First game of the match, or first set of the match. This is the 11th day of May, 2005. Temperature is in the upper 70s. Looks like the Northeastern Cougars, for some reason, have switched sides in the softball there on the usual visitors' side.
Nice shot. Hey, Dan.
I believe we're getting coverage of that. It's Mariah at Northeastern. I believe the Cougar Sports Network is supposed to be there covering that. It's out. .40-30. 3-2. That'll be 3-3.
Kyle.
Watching the number 1 seed, 3-all in this game. 2-3 in the set. Called deep.
All right.
4-2. That's out. I feel a little guilty covering this match here, but it's number 1 seed. Because, Coach McManus was reading off some of the other competitors that was out. There are some longtime faithful viewer supporters included in there, families, and I feel bad about not covering those matches.
Yes, nice job, Tom.
Long. Thunderstorms are threatening. That's out.
Come on, Trev.
Wide. Double fault.
Can I take one when you're not looking? What? Can I take one later when you're not looking? No.
Yeah.
Nice. Go red, Dan.
Nice first serve.
Good shot, Tony.
Nice shot, Tom.
5-2, I think now. 5-2, change low. Allen and Mitchell, it's in. No, I was out of the. It was in as far as doubles area, but not in the serving area. Allen and Mitchell against the Jones sisters here.
Come on, Tony.
Alright, the boys are set to begin. 5-2, change low. It's in the driver's seat here, looking to take the first set of the game, of the match. It's out. Deep. That's deep. There are a few sports where it's out deep. There are no officials hired to oversee the events. Change comes up short on that return. Tennis is one of them. They each player calls the ball in or out. I'm sure there are some disputes at times. That was deep. Bowling, of course, comes to mind. There's no referees or umpires in bowling. Golf also. It's out. That looks like it's 6-2, change low.
Okay. Okay. Now here we are. Tony Changelo has upset Dan Killeen in the first set, 6-2. But Tony was here before the other day, and the question is whether he can sustain that. He's playing well. Dan Killeen's playing a little tight. But I think that, you know, Dan's going to start hitting the ball harder, and he's going to try and get some balls in. We'll see what happens. Tony's been psyched for this match for about 2 weeks now, so, and he's trying to establish himself. If he wants a seed in the big state tournament, he's going to have to win a match like this to be able to establish himself. So it's a huge match for him, and it will also be a huge match for Northeast Clinton if he can win this, because this match could be very close, and an upset at one of these matches could make all the difference in the world. So just out. So okay, Calvin, I'll give it back to you.
Okay, we've invited Coach McManus to hop in at any time. He knows what's going on far better than I do. Most of the people standing here watching know what's going on far better than I. But handcuff now. Now the Mariah girls are back on the visiting side, and Northeastern girls have apparently gone back to the regular home side. So I'm not sure what's happening there with the softball, but we're not covering softball today. As we said, we think the Cougars Sports Network is covering softball under the guidance of Rob Knowles. Rob, a longtime advocate of local access type television. He and his brother Rick Knowles are well known in the circles for their efforts. We first became associated with Rob back when he was in high school at Plattsburgh High School. He's now a teacher here at Northeastern Clinton, and he's attempting to get a little video club going here. And their first effort that we showed a couple of weeks ago was a preview of all the sports teams, interviews with some of the key participants and the coaches, and a very good job, particularly considering it was their first effort. But even without their first effort, it was a very good job. So the Cougar Sports Network, I believe, is going to be covering some other sports. It's supposed to be covering the softball today, but they will try to get a tennis match in, depending on the weather. We've only got a week of, as we're taping this, a week and a half of sports left before the playoffs, and rain can throw off whatever schedule they may anticipate. But they anticipate covering a golf match, a tennis match, and that softball match, and I'm not sure if they're going to do a baseball game or a track meet, but we'll look forward to whatever they can present and proudly show it on hometown cable. I'm going to reserve it. I'm going to skim the net. He's reserving it because the ball was thrown on the court just as he was serving, so he graciously volunteered to reserve it. I believe it's 1-0 Colleen. Love 2 in this one. The second game of the set. I believe it's 1-0 Colleen in the set. Two all now. The Northeastern girls have come back. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with what's going on in that softball field, but they're now back on the normal visitor side. That's out.
Come on, Tony.
I believe it's 2-3, Colleen said. Looks like it might have been out. I believe it's 1-1 in the set. Double fault.
Oh, I have one in my bag.
The lob is returned deep.
Nice try, Em.
It's deep. Another deep one. First serve is in the net. On the line. And this one is deep.
What?
Looks like Colleen wasn't quite convinced of that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There you go.
And Colleen gets the point.
Nice play.
Allen serving over here. Allen and Mitchell wearing the number 10 against the Jones sisters. It's long. Second serve is good. That's out wide. Looks like that one was out. Colleen not happy. That's one serving two. Second serve is good. And Colleen slams it on the other side of the net. Serve is deep. Net ball. Out.
Good job, Tony.
Oh, that must have been in. Like he just said, love too. That one's a little deep. Change a little plays it. And that one's wide. Something that's close. If the other guy's had a lot of them out, I imagine you have a tendency to give the guy a break. I believe it's now 2-2 in this one. 1-2 in the set, 2-2 in the game. Actually,
Light on.
and then in the match, Changel leading 1-0. Net. In. Out. Out by a hair. Wind blew it wide. So that makes it, I believe, 3-1. I think in this set.
3-1.
Yep, 3-1. It's deep.
Dipping in the pool, are we?
Whoops. That's deep. Second serve. It's good. Out.
Scoring, but wrong. 5:30. Yeah.
Nice tiebreaker this one.
Yeah.
And a nice set point down midway through that get the ball down the line there on that 3-all point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That kid's got
Playing really good. Having good numbers.
yeah, they have some good points over there.
Alright.
They're getting in, they're tossing the ball along the side.
5:40.
5 serving 40.
That's it.
All
Nice
right,
play.
Playing another set.
Right. 30-40. That's out. That'll be 2 serving 3. That's 2 serving 3. Alright, first serve was long over here. Out. 40 love. On the line. Nice try. So I'll make it 3-3. This one tied 3-3 in the second set. Change it'll take in the first set. Colleen from PHS. That's out. That's deep. Called out. Deep.
Go ahead.
Good point, Tom.
I believe it's 40-30. Yep, 40-30. 4-3. Changelo leads in the second set. We'll go over to the girls' match. Mitchell serve is deep. Deep. Three serving four. That last game, that last point was a big one for Changelo. He was trailing in that game, and Colleen had won the last couple of games, so that was a big point there, big game for Changelo. The tide was turning. Still an uphill battle for Colleen. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep and wide. 4-4 in the second set. It's not good, that was deep. A little bit of crosswind blowing today, sometimes gusting hard. Point to Changelo. Called out. Wide. I'm in the line of fire here. I just got hit by a ball from the girls' game. which I suppose is safer than being hit by a ball from one of the boys' rackets. .40-30.
Hey, he's not nice lady.
Changelo gets the point. I believe it's now 5-4 Changelo. Chance to win it on the next game. Alright, 4 serving 5. Colleenwood is back to the wall. Must win. One nothing Changelo.
Good shot.
Good first serve.
Tone.
2 serving 1. Out. 3-1. Plattsburgh High at Northeastern. There's no team colors in tennis. Wide. Colleen still ahead in this game, 40-30, but he must win this game to keep going. And that'll do it. He'll win this game to make it now 5-5. Is it 5-5 now, Harry?
Yes, it is.
What happens now?
Well, they have to win by 2, so nobody's going to get 6 here. We're going to go to 7-5, or if they tie at 6-all, they end up playing a tiebreaker. So we'll just have to wait and see. Colleen is right now, he's taking the play to Anthony, sitting back and waiting a little bit to see if Colleen's going to make a mistake. And hopefully Tony will hit away again. He did the last couple of points in the last game. So, but they'll play this till the first one to have to win by 2. And if they tie at 6-all, they'll go into a 7-point tiebreaker. First one to get 7. So.
Well, at this point, it's the first one to 7. Correct.
Right now it is.
Yes.
Once they tie it up.
Well, even if they tie it up, it's still first one to 7. It's still.
Yeah, first in individual points, right?
Yeah.
And then it will be the score will be recorded as 7-6. Whoever wins that tiebreaker.
Right. It's 5-5. So even though you say you have to win by 2, it's the first one to 7 at this point, because if they go 6-6, they go to a tiebreaker.
Nice shot.
Long. 5:40. Hit the net. That's a let. It's the ace. Makes it 30-40. What? That's out.
All right. All right.
So 6-5 now. Colleen.
Nice one, Jan.
All right, 6-5. Colleen hoping to win this set
That's out.
and force the deciding set.
Because usually your face is hurt a little bit. It looks like right here. You're so perfect. Okay, one more time. One more time. Okay, just be serious and then turn it.
Angelo slammed it into the net. Down 0-2. Down 5-6 in the set. Colleen looking to win it. Force the third set. All right, 3-0. Set point here for Colleen. Double fault. All right, 3-1 in this one. That is out. So Colleen wins it. It's 7-5 in this one. All right, this is the deciding set.
All right, Dan. It's okay, Tom. Go. Keep playing hard.
Just out. 1-1 in this one. Ace. Out. Wide.
Anyone know where Emily?
One more.
I know, I need my water bottle.
How about brought Caitlin out here.
Wide. Alright, that was game point. Changelo takes it. Looks like the girls are done. Alright, 0 serving 1 in the set. I mean, in the match. Or on the, excuse me, in the set. 1-1 in the match. This is the match set right here. Alright, first point goes to Changelo. Second serve is good. A 1-1 in this game. 1-1 in this game. 0 serving 1 in the set. That's deep.
I don't know where the number 3 girl is. Oh, so they're not here. Good.
3 serving 1. Three serving 2. 3-3. Second serve is good.
Come on, Sean.
Hits the net and falls across. So first for the 2-0, 2-0 I think now for Changelo. 2-0 Changelo, third set. That's out. Out. Nice first serve, that's wide. I believe it's 3-1 in this in this game. I believe it's now 3-0, change low. Somebody's circling the bases for the Cougars.
Good job, Tony. Way to bring out Bertha.
I think it's 0-3 here. What's out?
That's it, Dan.
Nice first serve.
No, Tony. Take two.
Three serving one.
Yes,
Good job, Tony.
5-up.
Second serve. Out.
5-up. You can.
That's about 3 he's put into the net on this point.
They're going to get the number.
Good job, Willie.
It's in. It's in.
Nice try, Tony.
It's 2 serving 3. Colleen serving to change low. It's out.
Come on, Anthony.
Colleen looking to come from behind one more time here.
Go, Aaron, shake it off.
On the line. On the line, it called out.
Stop, Tony.
Called out. Deep. Deep.
How about you, Sue?
6-3.
Oh, God, yeah. 10. Yes.
Looks like it was in. Deep.
Good shot.
Good job, Chandler.
Good job, Tony.
3-all. Deep. Out.
Good job, Anthony.
All right.
Way to go.
Point to Changelo.
Nice game. Sorry, using the wrong word. Nice game.
Come on, Tony.
I believe it's 4-2 Changelo now in the set. Hit the net. That's gonna be out.
Nice try. Nice try.
Nice try.
Deep.
Oh, nice shot, Tony.
Right there.
Five. One serving 2 on the. This will be the second serve.
No.
Little deep. Little deep.
Tony. Nice, Tony.
30-40. Way deep on the first serve.
I'm done. I'm just watching this.
Point goes to Colleen. It's 3-4 in the third set. Into the net again. That net has been his nemesis all day.
Keep us. Keep us.
Called wide. 2 serving 1. Nice first serve.
All right.
Come on, Tony.
Alright, deuce here. There's no advantage, they don't go to advantage, it's sudden death on the point. That's 4-4. 4-4.
The advantage of the serve. 4-4 in the third.
Over here we've got Caitlin Langer for
Tony.
Northeastern. Number 3 singles for the girls. Not sure who the PHS player is. But these guys are starting their next game here. First point goes to Changelo. It's 4-4 in the third set.
Yeah. They know I'm
An ace. Second serve. Net. Double fault. Deep.
Come on, Dan.
3-1 in this game.
Tony.
Important point here for Changelo. He could take a 5-4 lead. Into the net in the first serve. Deep. Deep. Serve is good. Into the net again. I think we're at deuce in this one. Deuce for the 5th point for the one who gets this one. 5th game of 5-4 Changelo. Whoever got that point will move to 5-4. So that was a big point. And besides that, it was a pretty big point.
Nice job, Brad. Nice job.
4-5, so he's back to the wall. That's deep. Colleen with his back to the wall. Second serve is good. To the net. Changelo leading at 1-0. This is a match game for Changelo if he wins it. It's barely in.
Yeah. Did she? Good.
Nice shot.
Nice try, Dan. It's okay, Dan.
Hole 2, Changelo.
Road, Anthony. Finish out.
So Dan Colleen with his back to the wall. Wide.
Nice shot, Kate. Oh, okay. Good try.
Nice shot, Tony.
One more point. Changelo will take the set and the match. So it's match point for Changelo. Colleen. Colleen has his back as tight to the wall as it can get right now.
Nice serve, Dan. Nice serve.
Changelo's return is short.
Come on, Dan. You got this.
I believe it's 1-3.
Okay.
1-3. Colleen has to make this serve good. Both players have been relatively cautious. A lot of soft lobs, not lobs, but soft shots.
Yes!
Good job,
That's deep.
Tony.
And that was match point. 6-4.
Nice try, Dan.
Changelo will defeat Colleen.
All right, Tony.
All right, we have moved over to the, I believe, #1 doubles for the boys. Not sure who is playing here in the singles. Lindgren and Ritter for Plattsburgh High School. Sample, Brandon Sample and Aaron Batchelder for Northeastern. Coach McManus is getting the info. He should be here shortly to pass it along to us, hopefully. Meanwhile, we'll glance at this singles match. Whoops, self-defense. All right, Black Batchelder said, I believe, 2-1. That's deep.
There you go, Ed.
Batchelder's second serve is good. Return is good. Return is deep. Plattsburgh High School and Northeastern. And CVAC tennis. #1 doubles.
All right.
Deep. Called out. Looked like it was on the line. Called out. Turn is short. Serve must have been out. No, serve was good.
All right, hit in. Let's go, Willie, baby.
That was out. It sounded like they said 4 serving 3. Just barely getting across.
Go, Brad. Go, hit in.
First serve is in the net. Sample returns.
Go, hit in.
Nice first serve. Out, a return.
All right, hit it! Good job, hit it!
2-2. Played it. Looked like it was wide. Second serve is in.
Nice job.
Point for Plattsburgh. Alright, back to the doubles. Second serve is good. Return is on the line.
Gotten that. Gotten that. Good shot.
Nice serve. Out. I believe it's 3-3 in the doubles. That was wide. And 2-1 here. 3-3 in the set. Second serve is good.
Nice shot, hey. Nice shot.
Second serve. Nope. Second serve is called out. That one goes to the Cougars. When they redid the tennis courts here, they ran them north-south. They used to face east-west, and you have to wonder what they were thinking when they installed them facing east-west, because you'd come here in the evening and somebody would always have the sun to contend with. .30 love. Second serve is good. .30-15. Second serve is good. Deep. Serving 30. Alright, we've checked. It's 5-3. Or 3 serving 5 in the second set. Plattsburgh won the first set. Second serve.
Come on, hey. All right, there we go. Come on, let's go now.
Nice first serve.
All right.
Go Hayden! Come on, Hayden!
That's it. All right. There you go, Hayden.
Played. First serve is in.
All right, that's the right idea.
Second serve. One serve and three. Two serve and three.
All right. Can't do anything else.
Go Hayden!
Good time. All right, Charlie.
Okay, it's 5-5 here. Second serve is good. Called out.
All right.
Hayden!
No.
Go Hayden!
What up? Go Hayden.
One serving two. 5-5 in the second set. 1-0. Plattsburgh took the first set.
All right.
2-2. Three serving two. Sun's starting to come out now.
Come on, Hayden. Come on, Hayden. Stay. All right.
It's 6-5 Cougars here. First serve is way deep. Oh, nice scoop. Nice pick up there by Sample. Nothing Cougars in this one. Wide. That was deep. Alright, back to the doubles, 15-30. Called out. $30-30. Four, 3. That was called out. That was the game. Alright, they're starting their third set. Then that was deep. We're gonna have to get out of here. We have a prior commitment that requires us to be out of here in about a minute, so we'll shoot another minute or so, then we'll have to get out of here. This set, the number 1 doubles is tied. Lindgren and Ritter for Plattsburgh, Batchelder and Sample for the Cougars. Or Sample and Batchelder. We will give you the team results at the conclusion of this. In the meantime, we're going to say that's the way it was in CVAC varsity tennis, the 11th day of May in 2005. Thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Nice shot there by Batchelder. Second serve is good.
All right. Oh. Come on, Hayden, use your head here. Slow it down. 1 point at a time.
All right, we'll just take the first point.